No basis for Nigerian unity, Nnamdi Kanu claims. Yesterday, January 15, marked exactly 51 years of the end of the 31-month Nigerian Biafran civil war that claimed an estimated 3 million lives on both sides. After the war, the Nigerian military regime of General Yakubu Gowon declared that there was no victor, no vanquished. He unfolded a three-pronged program of reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation to heal the wounds of the war and reintegrate the then eastern region, especially the Igbo, into Nigeria. 50 decades and a year after, it is arguable if progress has been made on the score. Indeed, a salad of eminent Nigerians on Thursday said little or no progress has been made in cementing Nigerian unity. In fact, a host of them contended that Nigeria is now more divided than she was in July 1967 when the Civil War started, because as a country we did not learn lessons from the war. In 1967, it was the rest of the country against the eastern region. Today, there are more divisions in Nigeria. They said and urged concerted actions to avert another war. Drawn from all parts of the country, eminent Nigerians who shared this view include elder statesmen Chief Mbazulike Amechi, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, and Alhaji Tanko Yakasi, Bishop Matthew Azankuka, Ambassador Godno Igali, Senator Shehu Sani, Bishop Sunday Briggs, Mrs. Charity Shekari, Mr. Peter Obi, Dr. Akim Baba Ahmed, Professor Pat Utomi, Elder Omar Elaizu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They spoke at a 4-hour Zoom parley themed 51 years after the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. Second Never Again conference organized by Nzuko Umunna, an Igbo think tank group in partnership with Ovation International and Njenje Media. Anchored by Mr. Dele Momodu and Mazi Ezeoke, the parley elicited deep concerns from participants who proffered suggestions on how to ensure that Nigeria is fair to all citizens and did not return to the deadly cause of war. Most of the speakers agreed on the need to ensure justice, equity, review of the constitution, and the elites joining forces to save the country. They all agreed that history of the war and the country should be taught to guide our children. Delivering the keynote speech, Matthew Kuka, Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese, said Nigeria has not recovered from wounds of the Civil War 51 years after because the country failed to adopt resolutions that were meant to heal the wounds of Nigerians. His words, I have met a lot of people who fought the war, who are full of regrets. There is a lot of resentment, anxiety, and frustration that we have not learned any lessons. 51 years after the war, we are still hearing the kind of agitations that ordinarily, with commitment, dedication, focus, and the right leadership, we should have put a lot of the anxieties behind us. Unfortunately, they are still with us. We have not been able to forgive ourselves as a people. The wounds of the Civil War have not been able to heal. Coups and counter-coups that followed were more or less miniature civil wars by themselves because they threw up the same contradictions, anxieties, and feelings of divisiveness across the country. Kuka, who lamented that due to toxic politics, religion has become a tool of destruction, said to get to the point of never again, we must agree on basic issues and what to remember as Nigerians. Thank you for listening to this news. What else, Nigerians, if I may ask? What else are we expecting? You see, this is what we have been agitating for a very long time. See, let me tell you something, my viewers. As wicked and heartless as this country is, this country denied us of the opportunity of getting ourselves enlightened about history. They don't want you to know the truth concerning history. They don't want you to know the truth concerning the Biafran War of 1967. They know that if you know, you will never be happy with this country, Nigeria. Because they know what they did. And that is why self-development is the key. Is the key to breakthrough. If not for self-development, a lot of us would have fallen. A lot of us would have remained servants and slaves to this country. But thank God for self-development. And that is why it is very important that we get our children enlightened. We need to educate our children at first. Give them that sense of belonging. Give them that beginning. That beginning should be properly brushed. Properly brushed, because that beginning is what matters to the life of a child. If the beginning of a child is not properly brushed, there is every possibility that that child cannot be sound as he or she grows up. So you don't joke with the beginning of a child. Starting from the morals, education, my dear. See, if you don't impact these things, or if you don't inculcate this thing inside a child, that child will end up becoming nothing and useless to the society. That's why you see that we have a lot of useless people. They say fool at 40 is a fool forever. You are up to 40 years. You don't know your stand. You don't know where you are heading to. You don't have a mission. You don't have a vision. That is because your beginning was not properly brushed. So thank God for self-development. So I know that definitely they will still speak about it. My viewers, let me not exhaust the whole information. Let me create room for you to come in and air your own opinion, because your own opinion your opinion also counts. All right. So please, deem it fit to come in, say whatever you have to say. Leave your comments below the comment box. If you are new on this channel, click on the red subscribe button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.